Now, your underlying energy, guys, is the world, and it was reversed, but I don't read reversals. But you guys here, you guys have the world. So the world is indicating that there is some cycle that's ending, but it's in a good way. I think you guys are getting the results that you kind of you've been putting your hard work toward. And I think honestly, this is something that's ending in a good note, on a good note. Okay, I feel like you've definitely evolved. There's a lot of, and I say a lot of work is put in. Saturn really knows how to work your butt. So, for a lot of you guys could be dealing with an Aquarius, a Scorpio, Cancer. So there could be something, something tying up with you in a Scorpio, Aquarius, not a Cancer, a Scorpio, Aquarius, Leo, or a Taurus. Excuse me. For some of you guys out there, like there could be like moving up in a relationship or establishing that there is a relationship to begin. For some of you guys, excuse me, you might you might be you might be ending something in your cycle right now that that is truly just an evolution. Not necessarily evolution, but it's so good. It just feels so good. And what's underneath here is the Knight of Swords. I feel like, okay, so you guys have definitely fought for what you believed in. You guys have really put yourselves out there and went towards your goals and fought for your truths and stood by your, what you believed in. So I feel like it's the reward of that. It's seeing the results of what you've been putting in. Okay, and sometimes they don't have to be physical rewards. Okay, I know it's Taurus season, and I know we all are looking for physical rewards, but this may just be a very spiritual one in itself, okay? Now, for your current state of being, you guys have Temperance. So you guys are channeling your energy. I like to see this for you guys, okay? This is really indicating that you guys are taking your time, keeping things balanced in your life. Not over, you're not overdoing anything. You're not you're not underdoing anything. You're just kind of keeping things on a good little flow. You're keeping things balanced. You're keeping things, steady. But then, divine timing here is what's, coming up. So I feel like right now you guys are kind of keeping things steady, keeping things moving, doing the best that you can do at the time, because you're allowing divine timing to go ahead and kick up, do something awesome for you. Considering that you guys have ended a situation, I feel like, yeah, divine timing should be coming, good stuff should be coming in for you soon. But I feel like you guys are very balanced right now in your current state of being. But your goal, you guys have the Hierophant. And the Hierophant can indicate you guys wanting to commit to something, commitment of a relationship. Perhaps you guys want to go to university, probably. You guys want to go to school. For some of you guys, this could just genuinely mean that you guys want to feel committed to a relationship. You want to feel the commitment in a relationship as well. I feel like you guys are dealing with an age difference, but I feel like also you may want to conquer this age difference. And it's very interesting. You have the husband and wife in here too, because the High Priestess and the Hierophant, they're together. So it's very interesting to have this here as your goal, but then to be, to have this blocking you, the High Priestess. So it could be that your other half may not be here with you right now. Maybe they're at a distance, or maybe that they maybe they are not, they're not here. Yeah, obviously, I feel like they're not here in a sense of like physically with you. But I do also, it could also be that the way to get to the Hierophant is to follow your intuition, and it's a little bit of trust that's needed in yourself to know that your intuition is trying to guide you towards the best place, the best area possible. So I do get this sense that there is a bit of resisting your emotions or resisting messages, probably, and not on purpose. I just feel like maybe you just don't trust your intuition very much, and it's now relying on your intuition to get you to where you want to be, because there's a lot of balances going on, and keeping the balance of your current life and your emotions and everything like that, but it's trusting your intuition that can get you here to a place of commitment, a place of stability, because it's a very stable energy. It's ruled by Taurus. And the reason why you don't have the High Priestess, or the reason why the High Priestess is blocking you from the Hierophant, is because of the Five of Wands. So could be some conflict. There's some inner turmoil that could have happened. Maybe there was something that happened in regards to you following your intuition last time that got you into a fight or something, or that you may have excuse me. You may have had to deal with some intense energy in the past, so you're not really used to your intuition very much. That could be that as well. You maybe had to focus on what was going on at the time and really kind of be hands-on, and and be very alert of what's happening around you, that you didn't really rely on your intuition then, so why would you rely on it now, right? That could be that situation itself. But right now I feel like the high priestess is really urging you to follow your instincts, because where you can be is the hierophant, as long as you trust your intuition. Okay, there's got to be a proper balance. So I feel like you guys are trying to get balance. It's just trusting your intuition. That's another step. How interesting. So you guys have the same card that's for your hopes and fears as, I think, Scorpio. This is really just talking about shifting your focus from what is no longer here to what you can build. I feel like maybe you guys have lost something very precious in the past. Something that was near and dear to you, maybe some support as well. But the thing here is that you still have a relationship. So whatever happened in the past happened in the past. And I feel like whatever conflicts happened caused that loss to happen. But you can build off of something. You can still build and work towards your goals, work towards a stable relationship, work towards commitment. But you have to shift your focus. You have to change what you're seeing from loss to gain, to a prosperous perspective. That's what I'm trying to say. So it's shifting your focus from loss to a prosperous perspective. It's not going to be easy. The Five of Cups and the Five of Wands in this reading all alone by itself, right? It's already intense energy that's requiring you to adjust your focus on what's going on in your current situation. And it's not easy, like I said before, but it's definitely doable. It's going to take a lot of diligence and strength to do that, okay? And speaking of strength and your feelings, you guys have the Knight of Wands. You guys are tired, you're exhausted, you're kind of honestly ready to throw in the towel, I feel like. But then at the same time, you're not, because you've put in so much work. You went very far. You did everything that you need to do. I mean, the world is really indicating that you put your heart and soul into something, and you're completing a cycle. This whole situation is about completing a cycle, if your cycle hasn't been completed already. But you're struggling now, and it's really hard to remain, strong and defensive. But you do have everything that it takes, and I feel like just remain strong at this time, even though you're like super exhausted. It's almost like you're fighting by yourself. It feels like kind of working towards getting something by yourself, because your hopes and fears is just the Three of Cups. You guys want commitment. You guys want strength, support. I think that's what the Hierophant can provide: support. And foundation. And I feel like you guys want support from either friends or from your current relationship. You may even want hope for the support that you had in the past here. So I do get the sense that maybe with this Three of Cups, you definitely feel a lot more exhausted, because you kind of feel like you're fighting this battle solo. Now, in your outcome, you're coming out as the Dawn Data. You're coming out as the Emperor. Y'all feeling strong. Y'all feeling more in control of your situation. You may be dealing with somebody that's a bit stubborn, though, and you may probably interact with a father figure of some sort. But ultimately, I feel like this is you guys feeling more in control and more in power in your life, and power in your situation this week. And I do really get the sense that the Emperor is really that energetic energy, that fireball energy to really get things going, especially in the direction that you guys wanted to head towards in the first place. Okay, now I'm going to go ahead and pull you guys your Wisdom of the Oracle. Oh, Time to Go. Time to Go is coming out for you guys. That's number 45. So yeah, your best path to follow is definitely saying that whatever has gone and whatever's lost, definitely take your time to mourn it, but it isn't a place to stay. It's time for you to shift your focus from what's lost to what can be gained, especially if you're ending a cycle. It's time to really shift your focus and leave behind the things that didn't work out, so you can build towards making something else work out. You know what I'm saying? Making your dreams work out, because it's not completely destroyed. You still have two cups here. Okay, so shifting your focus is very, very important right now, guys. And as hard as it is, just trust me. You guys will you guys will see the results once you do it. Okay. Focus on love. Focus on your relationship. Focus on the things that make you happy, the things that you still have. Focus on those and really work on building those. Because what you can't build off of loss, you can always build off of what of power, of what you can work with. Okay? Excuse me. I'm having some throat problems, and it's not even Mercury retrograde. All right. And your whispers of love is... You are limitless. Recognize this truth. You can do anything you choose to do. Amen. Okay, that's absolutely the doggone truth. You guys are limitless. You guys can do whatever you want. You guys can conquer it all. You just have to believe that you can and follow your intuition. Okay? And I feel like the reason why you haven't trusted your intuition is because you're still mourning. You're still focusing on what's gone. And when you focus on what's gone, it's definitely going to be hard to channel your intuition in the areas that you may, that may benefit you. So not shifting your focus is not just a good thing in regards to getting to where you want to be, which is possibly commitment here and feeling more in control of your, your outcome and your circumstance and your, in your life, and getting things done and doing things that, make you happy, and really, like make you feel like you're accomplishing something, but also it gives you back your sense of, of connection with spirit, and allows you to hear and listen to, be attuned to messages that could be coming from your higher self to warn you about certain things or to guide you in the right direction. So you are limitless, but don't limit yourself to what you've lost and what you've already been through. Work with the perspectives that you have to gain more. Okay, because you can have more. You can get more of this. You can have support again. You just have to work on it. You have to shift your focus and trust yourself. Okay.